I can't stop talking about this. I can't stop thinking about this. I can't stop looking into this. Nightmare troubles my heart, troubles my mind, shook the foundation of my soul, my soul, my soul. How can this be? This white world lies. How can this be? This white world lies everywhere, every place, every day, everywhere you go. Lies, lighting all, lies, carries all, lies, breathed into all. Why? Oh, but why? Why? Oh, but why? Why? Oh, but why? There's a war against humanity. There's a war against humanity. There's a war against humanity. The Christian says Messiah died on Friday. Lies. The Christian says Messiah raised on Sunday. Lies. Islam said the Most High have no soul. Lies. Quran says Judas goes to the cross. Lies. The civil ruler says they can bring the world peace like it. The Christian says, oh, Sunday is the day of rest. Lies again. Islam said, Friday is the day of eternal rest. Lies, lies, lies everywhere. Yeah, whoa, whoa. Lies everywhere. Lies, lies. El Pieribo Santa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. From Friday to Sunday, no 3 days. From Friday, yeah, to Sunday, no 3 nights, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, no 3 days, hello, no 3 nights, hello, no 3 days, yeah, yeah. This is a war against humanity. Truth, you know you are all I need. You know you are all I need. You are the one I'm in need of. Oh, come to my rescue. Just come, oh, to my aid. Oh, come and walk me through. Please come, come, come. Lies that declare war against humanity. Yeah, yeah, whoa, whoa. Truth, come to my rescue. Come to my rescue. Come, come, come. This a war against humanity. Everything lies. Everything lies. All right now, family. So here we are again in the heavenly court room of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message already titled for you and me, right at part 1. Why Christians said their Jesus died on Friday and raised on Sunday, part 2. So family, in case I shared this in the news feed and you haven't listened to one, just drop it and go and listen to one. That is where actually the message is.
I just want to do a little liberation because there is a leftover scriptures I couldn't establish, about 2 or 3 or so. Yeah, I need to establish it. If not, there will not be a need for part 2. So much. Why is I'm waiting you right up at 1. What did they say? Actually, he died on Friday. Christian Messiah died on Friday. Actually, he resurrected on Sunday. Why? Go and listen to part 1. That is where you get the answer, because there's never no way we'll repeat what I said over there. Okay, so please just go and do that. So I want to do the little liberation on it. Why? Now, I want to read some parts first before we start digging into the leftover parts. Here I am, John chapter 8, verses 44. I'm ready through NIV version. I have what I need. That is how I'm doing it. So if King James suits my breaking down of King James suits my theory, therefore I stick with. Actually, I love King James more. I love King James more, but I also love NIV. That is, he bring it down to this modern word English. It be simple, not thou and ye. All right, now read John 8:44. Listen now. You belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out your father's desire. He was a murderer, and from the beginning, can we go and construct that? How did he kill? Murderer. Ogyuwu, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. He start killing people right from there. He's a killer. Listener, that is not my focus point. You know, in that same Genesis chapter 4, when they want to kill, when the murderer want to surface, when their missions or their desire about to come into reality, who do they start that madness with? You know already, Abel. Now, where before Abel get murdered by the seed of Semper, what did Abayewa said unto Cain? He says, sin is knocking at your door, and it desire to have you. All right, it desire you to do his will. So he's saying to this set of group of people that is mark of the beast simply mean building against Yahuwah. Simply mean polluting the truth. Simply mean done away with the truth and insert in or infused in lies. So that is what the mark of the beast is, to build against Yahuwah. When you left, when you refuse to keep what the royal law says, initially your spirit is being crushed with the mark of the beast. That is what the mark of the beast actually is. It doesn't really necessarily 666 like the Jesus in Florida has already done. Marking all his members, take over 2 million souls with 666. For that, they say, hey, the mark of the beast is there already. No, it's a governing system. Anyway, whatever that building against Abayewa simply means mark of the beast. Seal of ownership is being placed on you. It says you become a slave of sin or a slave to righteousness. In either way, we are slave to sin, leads unto eternal damnation. To righteous leads unto eternal paradise. Because you are under owner, you are under master. You need to obey. All right. So we see now it says, okay, listen, now let me tell you, sin is a person. Man of sin is Jesus and is Allah. Because Allah keep encouraging in Islam, Sahih Muslim, Sahih Bukhari, we have it all everywhere. Okay, that you sin, you come back, you sin, you come back, you sin, you come back. When you come back, Allah have sinned again. Allah will say, I forgive you. Go and live your life. You will go and sin again. You will come back. Allah will say, go. When you return back to Allah the fourth, according to Sahih Muslim and Sahih Bukhari, Allah will not just give you the license. Go and do as you will. So what is sin? Simply me breaking the royal law. That is 1 John chapter 3 verses 4. Transgressing the law. So what is Allah saying? Just go and ravage the law. And Christianity, they said Jesus nailed the law to the cross. Another man of sin. Okay? Nailed it to the cross. That is, don't observe it. That is, just break the law completely. Don't keep it. These are the men of sin. He said you desire to carry out that mission of your father, because right away, he killed in Genesis 3. He nailed the law to the cross over there, to the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. He took it away. He took it upon himself and said, you will never keep it. That is how he nailed it to himself. And we see that tree of Christmas today. The law is also being nailed almost over in the life of almost 3 billion souls on earth, which is the Christian law. Islam, they nail the law to inside Quran. Don't keep it. Anyway, I take it again. Listen, their native language, that is what we am after. Okay, I take it again. John 8:44. You belong to your father, the devil, and you want to carry out your father's desire. He was a murderer from the beginning, not holding to the truth, for there is no truth in him. There is truth. It is the biblical Messiah. I am the way. I am the truth. Okay? Listen up, for there is no truth in him. When he lies, he speaks his... Oh no, I love this. When he lies, when he lies, when he lies, he speaks his native language. Actually, they died on Friday. Yes, Jesus died on Friday. Actually, Jesus raised on Sunday. Listen to one, my friend, and know who killed Jesus on Friday. It's not the ways of the cross. He was put to death through sin. Go and listen to it because he's a man of sin. For you to say you nailed the law to the cross, but if your people want to rob, they want to buy 4 private jets, they want to buy all these flashy cars, they want to buy shopping mall for wife, they want to go and buy American citizenship, they want to do this and they want to do that. The law is useful, isn't it? But after they have reaped what they have not sown, you will ask them to cast the other leftover part under their foot. Man of sin indeed, you are tithe. Is in law. Even they have nothing to do with money. It's food. And once in 3 years. Okay. But today is every month in your graveyard gathering. Okay. So not sin is a law. But it has nothing absolute to do with money. It's food again. Or the word of Yahuwah. Okay. First fruit of again is a law. But it has nothing absolute to do with money. This has to do with food and food and food. But today this unclean people said that Jesus nailed the law to the cross. But if they want to steal, to buy for private jet, the law can't. Do you see how foolish you people are? All your pastors, they are all foolish. All right now. You see, say if they want to lie. If they want to lie, he is a father and he have children. They will speak their native language. Actually, they died on Friday. But they are saying he died on the cross for humanity. And he died for his own wickedness on Friday. Listen to what, and he raised on Sunday. Listen to what, I know what Friday is. And we find that same Friday right in Islam, the day they call eternal rest. Remember they worship Allah on Friday. Go and listen to one. Actually, they died on Friday. What kills them? You will see, found it at part 1. And they also rose on Sunday. Maybe we're going to put that here. But go and listen to Friday. Oh, because that one is huge. Scriptures to unveil it. Just go. I've already done that. Even the Sunday, I've already done that. Just little leftover part on Sunday and Friday. Yeah, we still dig into it a little bit. So right now, let me put the scripture that I left out. Now, Revelation 12:9. It said, the dragon, the great dragon, that old serpent, deceiveth the whole world, lies. Now, see, this is Allah. The name of Allah in Arabic. This is how you see the logo is a snake. And this is the Allah himself. Okay, this is the dragon. The beast is the Jesus. You shall know them by their fruit. Listen to one. And I don't care how much it hurts you. Okay? Do I look like someone that's going to buy into your feelings? Do I look like one that's going to buy into what you think? Or how you see your pork Jesus? No, I don't. I open my mouth very wide when it comes to establishment of the truth. I don't see you again. I seize the truth. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. That's all I know. Okay? That's all I know. That's why I don't need absolute nothing for you. Okay? In order for me to open my mind, your pastor is not going to tell it to you. Because when he give you some kind of message like this, you're going to say, oh, this pastor, are you mad? It's like you lost some memory. For that, you won't give donation. For that, you won't sow seed anymore. For that, you won't give tithe anymore. Because it gives you what you don't want to hear. But when you now begin to give you what your anxious ears wants to hear, come and see donation. Man, it has come to this very extent that lies is being taken for truth. But we are still doing, there are still few of us, the elect, we are establishing the truth. So right now, listen to one in order for you to know. Friday, what was on Friday? Friday is the 6th. It's mass authority, Revelation 13. You see it over there, 15 to 17. The mark of the beast, 666. The number, the mark, is his mark, authority, okay? His name and his number. So what is the number? It is 666. So what is 6? 6 simply means the day Abba Yahuwah created man. 6 days. That is the works of 6 days of Abba Yahuwah. Now, Daniel chapter 2, 43 said, the image of the beast mingled themselves with the seed of men. Actually, what took place in Genesis 3, it was sexual intercourse. We have that testimony from the sentences, the seed of serpent and the seed of woman. They are talking about Messiah. It was what? Prophetic Messiah, a messianic prophecy. The seed of the serpent, which is Jesus, is going to be a Messiah. Remember, Jesus is played two different roles. He's working now with the Christendom, but Jesus has been in progress. No, it's not now Jesus start working. Jesus has been in progress right from Babylon. That is why the Christians, they are keeping some. The day of some. Okay? The greatest abomination in the Bible, that is the day they are observing. For why? Because they fell. That is the day this set of group of angels fell from glory. And they now gave it as a memorial unto their people to be keeping it for them. Why? Because that is the same first day of the week they're going to resurrect to face eternal damnation. That is the second death. That is the second resurrection. Now, Abba Yahuwah don't live in time. He don't live in season. He don't live in year. He live in eternal. So as soon as these people fell from glory, these mighty angels, mighty ones fell from glory, that marks the beginning of time and season and date and year. That brings it, but that was why I said in the beginning of what? The beginning of Abba Yahuwah Jin and the beginning of Sempet Jin. The beginning of link of fire, the beginning of punishment. It refers to it all. Because it marks the beginning of time. It is the beginning of time. Time never exists in a nutshell. But as soon as they fed, that marks the beginning. The day they fed, that marks the beginning of it all. Now, come from Sunday to another Sunday, you get 8 days. What is 8 days? It simply means eternal. Eternity to cut off flesh. Whereby flesh is going to be removed from the entire world and be thrown into fire. That was why that covenant was also being given to Father Abraham. Because from Father Abraham, Islam came. That is also observing Friday as the day of rest. Christianity said Jesus died on Friday. And Islam said it is their day of rest. Let's also pull out a little scripture about that. That is the place I really want to deliberate on. Because there was not much time for me in part 1 to do that. So I want to read now. Because the Friday is there you found the second death in Islam, and the Sunday there again you found the second death in Christianity. It is second. We are talking about the last to go now. Okay, so the day they die, first death, where the day they conjoin themselves with the work of the one. Excuse me, with the work of day 6. That we found in Genesis 3. Listen to what it was being established powerfully. Okay, that is the day they have sexual intercourse with the work of day 6. Ecclesiastic 1:9 said, what has been will be again, what has been done will be done again. Genesis, if we can have that testimony, I hate people twisting the royal law. Just take it the way it is. Okay, Genesis chapter 6, we see that the fallen deity now begin to, have sexual intercourse with women. And women are bring forth children that is being called giants on earth. And that was the sins of Noah's days. And that was why Yahuwah releases flood and flush all of them away. And the biblical Messiah said his coming is also going to be like that. Now that is sex perversion. Now that is demons in conjunction with human being. Okay, that is the day they conjoin with. That is they join themselves, they mingle themselves with the work of the 6 sexually. Because 1 Corinthians chapter 6 said, chapter 6 verses 15 said, he who join with prostitute will become one body. For he said, two shall become one. That's it. But that was what Abba Yahuwah also reversed it in the sentences Genesis 3, 14, 15, 16. And now said, you will desire your husband. Your husband is going to rule over you in your conception. The woman reproductive organ was cursed. If you eat with your mouth should have been dealt with. not your genital. Now seed. What does apple, eating of fruit? What concerns eating of food and having children now? That right away we see serpent is going to be having a seed, and the woman is also going to be having a seed. That is messianic prophecy. And Jesus is the Messiah, and this same Jesus, listen to one, is going to Islam. In Islam, is being called prophet, but in Christianity, really liar. It has been also in Bible. It was Thomas also. It was also in Greek. It's being called Jesus. If today some Espanol, they are calling Jesus Jesus. Jesus. Have you go and type it? You're gonna see they are calling Jesus Jesus because that is the origin of Jesus. In Greek, is the Greek Grecian gods. Look at it over here, Jesus. Today, Christianity is Jesus. Anyway, one name is given. That is Emmanuel or Yahushua. That is all we know. Right now, on the place I want to read, the Friday. Islam said it's eternal rest in Islam. You know, Islam is they are preparing now to take off from the Christianity because two in one body, which is the entire concept epiphany. Okay, have a larger, which is the Christendom. And we know Daniel, that prophecy was already being fulfilled, okay, in Daniel chapter 8, 9, 10, 11. But Messiah re-echoes it again, right in Matthew 24. He said, let the reader understand what the prophet Daniel said. When you see this abomination of desolation, run for your life. That is when they set in the mark of the beast. Christianity has done that spiritually already. Islam is about to pick it up from them and consume it and give it to you now physically. That means second death. Their resurrection. So let's put scriptures into that. So first of all, let's read what Abba Yahweh has to say in this mark of the beast in order for we to get better understanding where I was about to read. Now, Revelation 14 verses 9 or so. Okay, 8. Let me take you from 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is folly, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. It always says perversion. Listen to part 1. And the third angel sounded, says perversion spiritually and physically. Okay, spiritually and physically, they are polluting your spirit sexually because they conjoin with you already. They join with the work of the six. And the final journey or collaborating with humanity is in Islam. That is the last head to go. That is the last goat empire to rule now, which is simply called what? The Third World War, the Sharia law, the Great Tribulation to enforce Sharia law. Mark of the beast, take it or you die. That is what we are preparing for now. Either you enter the Ark of Noah through the biblical Messiah, or you get ready to be beheaded, or you get ready to take mark of the beast. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahuwah, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Yeah, he's talking about us, we are the angel. He said because we are going to be equal as angels. I think he said that in Luke chapter 22 or so. He said we will not die no more. We are going to be like angel. So the angel is speaking of, he is speaking of the angel even. We here on earth, that time, then, after the rapture, we are angel. A glorified body, that is the angelic body. We are preparing, to take over now. We are about to transit now. We are on the transiting moment, transaction, okay, from a corrupt body into a glorified body. That is the rapture. That is the Noah's Ark. Now that we read already, who take the mark of the beast, who worship his image and his number, you see what is awaiting, second death. Okay, fire simply means second death. Now, Revelation 6. This is Islam Messiah, Mahdi, in conjunction with Jesus. Because they said Jesus is the one to go ahead to Mahdi. Jesus is a prophet in Islam. And they also said Jesus is the one to kill the anti-Messiah. Because our own Messiah now will never take the mark. And we, his follower, can never take the mark. We won't bow down to Islam. Because they say why Mahdi has converted the whole world. Okay, they said the anti-Messiah is going to come, but that anti-Messiah is written on his forehead, rebelliousness. Never take the number of Allah. Never submit to Allah. He said that Messiah have it and all his followers also have it. They said that Messiah is rich. They said that Messiah is powerful. They said when that Messiah declare grass to grow, it will grow. They said when that Messiah call heaven, it will come down. If you see their characteristics, when I listen, I said they are speaking of my very Messiah. Because we won't take the mark of the beast. They said that Messiah is going to be doing notable miracle. When that Messiah comes, sir, he's going to be doing, know that it is the anti-Messiah. But they said Jesus is the one to kill. In Islam mythology, they said Jesus is the one to kill that false Messiah. Okay, now. So Jesus have a powerful role to play in Islam. And Christians said Jesus died on Friday, and Islam is keeping Friday as their day of eternal rest. So let's construct that again. Now here I am, Revelation 6:1. And I saw, this is the secret of anti-Messiah, okay? This final movement of the dragon and the beast on earth against humanity. Here we are. Revelation 6:1. And I saw when the Lamb, this is the biblical Messiah, opened one of the seas, and I heard, as it were, the noise of thunder. One of the four beasts saying, "Come and see." And I saw, and behold, a white horse. What is white? White symbolize holiness or righteousness. And we also see Revelation 90, the biblical Messiah is on a white horse. And we also see the unbiblical Messiah is on a white horse. Okay, impersonating the biblical Messiah. And he that sat on him had a bow. And this is where we now know that this one is, is the first one. And a crown was given unto him, and he went forth, conquering and to conquer. He will conquer, he will succeed in converting the whole world. Genesis 16 or so, 10 to 11 or 10 to 12 make it so clear that Ishmael's hand is going to be against all nations. He said he's a white man of a donkey. That is the beast kingdom, the he-goat kingdom, the goat empire, to finish their stupidity. I read 3 now. We see that is Islam. And when they are opened the second sea, they are coming with great disaster. This is their way to convert the whole world to Islam is disaster. That is the third world war. This is the Sharia law. And when they are opened the second sea, I heard the second beast say, "Come and see." And there went another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace away from the earth, and that they should kill one another. Confusion. And there was given unto him a great sword. This is Nimrod. He's coming back. He's coming back. He's going to this is the resurrection for them to convert the whole world to Islam. Okay, because Nimrod first began the one world order. Okay, he first built against Abba Yahuwah. They are coming to do it again. And we see the very white horse. It is Ishmael. The very one Islam is calling Mahdi. Mahdi simply means Messiah. It is Ishmael because the promise Abba Yahuwah gave unto him, he has not fulfilled it at all. He hasn't yet fulfilled it. So this is the time of that prophecies to be fulfilled. Ishmael is coming back. Okay. Nimrod is coming back. He built one world order. He's coming to do it again. That is the second horse, because he said peace was taken away. What is Babylon? Babylon simply means confusion. When peace is being removed, what else? Confusion. So the whole world is going to filled with, confusion. Now 5. And when he had opened the third sea, I heard the third beast say, "Come and see." And behold, and lo, a black horse. And he that sat on him had a pair of balance and in his hand. This one is simply called famine. So, who is this? Esau is coming back. People is going to lose their salvation in the name of famine. Esau is coming back. That is Esau that gave away his birthright, or in the name of red porridge, or in the name of, you will see that in Genesis 25:26. Yes, I'm going to find it over there, 25 or so, or 26. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm sorry, a lot on my head. I think it's 25. I don't know. Maybe. You see, so Esau is coming back. He's going to teach you how to lose your salvation. Because except you take the mark of the beast, you can't buy. You can sell, no food to eat. Nothing. 3.5 years is great disaster. For the 2 months, not there. You better enter the ark. It's the nature of this segment. Now we'll go to the last angel. 7. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard the voice of the 4th beast say, "Come and see." And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. That's it. Now, who is the fourth beast? It is Cain. Cain know how to murder a righteous Abel. So Cain is coming. When you go to Revelation 9, all the demons that resurrected from the bottomless pit, they are being numbered 200 million army. River Euphrates is already dried. The bound four angels already been loosed, and this army, or this fallen angel, they are the army of Islam, and they're going to handle in the four corners of the earth. They're going to handle 50 resurrected demon in order to pack every disobedient children down to Islam. That is the next movement. It's disastrous. Okay, you see, Cain is coming back. It's called death. So what is death? Separation from Abba Yahuwah. And Islam said the day of the arrest is on Friday. And Christians said Jesus died on that same Friday. And what makes them to die, actually they die. It was the day they mingled themselves sexually with the work of the sins, which is simply called Friday. And the day they commit a great abomination, unforgivable sin. It was that day. They joined with women. Okay, that's when it goes to Quran. You're gonna say Allah give go, Allah legalize polyandry. So what could that be? Allah said when you go to in Quran chapter 4 verses 24, he said when you go to war, it is no, Allah make it this way, it is unlawful for you to touch a married woman. Here's the stipulation. He said, except those your right hand possesses. Now, in Allah methodology, or in the Quran methodology, where Islam goes to war, converted everyone to Islam, whether you are married woman or not, they don't care. Allah now said they are your right hand possession. So whether a married woman or not a married woman, as far as they convert to Islam and they are not the second citizen, therefore every woman you convert to Islam, having husband or no husband that doesn't care, it is your right hand possession. That is sex perversion. In Allah's heaven, what do we have over there? 72 virgins is even the minimum. Anyone that blew off themselves, you got 72 virgins is the minimum. So Allah reward in heaven is sexual intercourse. Allah reward here on earth is sexual intercourse. Now Allah right hand to take away sin, it is because Gemini simply means Allah's right hand. When you see the capstone, it is woman again vagina. It is woman vagina being carved just as woman vagina. So every reward of Allah has to do with sex and sex and sex. Still speaking to you and me that is what took place in Genesis 3, sex perversion. We found it already powerfully in Islam. So that is their second death. You see, they said the name of the fourth angel is called what? Uwu, death. King of death. That is his name. Meaning words, when you take the mark of the beast. We see Abba Yahuwah said this already. You will be cast into the fire. So the second death is right in Islam. It is the Sharia law. You convert, you are a goner. And Christianity second second resurrection. Let us also push that area. We see Friday simply means second death. They said, well, okay, when someone that will be writing rest in peace. Islam said the day of their rest is called Friday, the work of day 6. You rest inside vagina. This is how they rest inside vagina, because their heaven is reward with vagina. Their earth is reward with vagina. You are going to be resting inside vagina. No, there is a fire. Where you're going to rest, that's your penis, not vagina. Islam heaven propaganda, it doesn't exist. So what is their heaven? Listen now, what is their heaven? After they succeed converting the whole world to Islam, therefore, every Islam, what they call the jihadist, have the right to go into any woman's house, married or not married. It doesn't care, because Allah said it is their right hand possession. You're going to remember all this message when Sharia law comes. Whether you are married or you doesn't, it doesn't care. As far as you convert to Islam, you refuse to die, and you take the mark of the beast, which simply means second death. Therefore, every man of Islam that desire you, are going to be coming into you anyhow they want it. That is their sex market in heaven. I think I have to quickly throw out the scriptures before we begin the Christian O and conclude with that. Okay, let me call all the scriptures. Not all, just few of it. You can also do your, just type it at Google. You're going to find it, or when you type it, it will be on Aramaic. They will ask you to translate. You translate, you're going to see the reward in heaven. It is vagina. Listen now. Quran 78:31. It is vagina reward in heaven. Okay. Quran 37:40-48. It is a vagina reward in heaven. Quran 44:51-55. The same. Quran 52:17-20. The same. Quran 55. 56-57, the same. Quran 55, 57-58, the same. Quran 56, 7-40 is heaven, sex in Allah's heaven. Quran 55, 70-77 is the same. Here is their sex market. Okay, for the homosexuality, okay, let's also cause that. Round about them we serve, okay, the boys, homosexuality, listen now before we read the sex market. Quran 52:24, we're going to see homosexuality over there. Quran 56:17, Quran 76:19, just go and read it. Type it, when you type out this Quran, it will ask you, or when you just type it, Allah says reward in heaven. It translates itself already. Just go and study. I'm going to throw out. Now listen now, the sex market. Hadith, volume 4, page 172, number 34, listener. Ali reported that the apostle of Allah said, there is in paradise a market wherein there will be no buying or selling, but we consist of men and women. When a man desire a beauty, he will have intercourse with them. Did you get that? This is their books. This is their holy books. It's so unspeakable. Now, let me tell you, this paradise doesn't exist. This paradise is here on earth when, after they have converted the whole world to Islam, it's going to be cesspool. That's what it said, the wrath of the whore, or the wrath of this folly date. It is fornication, sex perversion, spiritually and physically. You're going to see who is Allah. Okay? You don't see Christians, pastor. They are falling into sexual immorality and said Jesus said it doesn't matter. They will not take it as a lifestyle. They will even be glorying in it. Yes, that is their nature. Now, that is the day that the day they first of all test woman vagina, that brings about death, which is simply they call the day 6, which is we found in Islam keeping Friday rest. And Christianity said their Messiah died on Friday. Okay? Actually, they are speaking in the truth, but in their native language. Let's see the Sunday. Daniel chapter 12, let's read the second resurrection. At that time, Daniel 12:1, at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, whom standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation. That is Sharia law, okay? Great tribulation. Even to that time, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Okay, 2 now. And many of them that slept in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt. Okay, did you see? This is the resurrection. Some to everlasting life, some to everlasting shame and contempt. So let's also get to that account. Daniel chapter 12, verses 2. Some said this resurrection. Some is going to raise it and go to everlasting life, and some is going to go to shame, everlasting, and contempt. So let's see. Revelation 20 now. Let me take you from verses 4 now. And I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua. That is Sharia law. The one that refused to take the mark of the beast, because it simply means second death. A link of fire, and that we found in Islam. Link of fire is coming down here on earth. They are coming. You're joking. All right now. And for the word of Yahuwah, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Yahushua 1,000 years. Listen now. And the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years we have finished. This is the first resurrection. Let's go to the second resurrection. 6 now. Blessed and holy is he that had part in the first resurrection. On such the second death had no power, but there shall be prince of Yahuwah and of Yahushua, and shall reign with him a thousand years. 7 now. And when, okay, yes, you see the second resurrection. Let's go down now and see what the second resurrection is. Second death is in Islam. Second resurrection is found, they resurrect on Sunday. Because that is the day they are going to raise from the bottomless pit every part they've been killed and face judgment and be cast into the lake of fire. I read now verses 10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and braced to where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away. After this fled away, the royal law is done away. No, it's fulfilled, not even done away with. Okay, this first, that is what he's talking about, the first heaven. And there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Yahuwah, and books were opened, and another book was opened. The book of Christianity is separate from the book of Islam. These are books which is in the book of life, and the dead were judged out of the things which were written in the books according to their works. And the sick gave up the dead which was in it, and death, where is it? And death, oh my Father. I read verses 40 again. And death and hell is the bottomless pit, okay? And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. That is second death with second resurrection. You're going to resurrect it. The Christians said Jesus raised on Sunday. They speak, it is true. They speaks their native language encodedly. This is the day all of them is going to be resurrected. Both Islam, whatever pagan worship or paganism, anybody that is not be written in the book of life, all of it is going to be resurrected to face the second death. Did you get that? So we see that practicing already in the Christianity. That's why they keep Sunday. That is why they say, because it is the day they fell from glory. It is the day they face first death. It is also again the day they are going to face the second death. It is the day they fell. It is the day they are also going to fall another fall. They are going to fall out of this earth. They fell from heaven first day of the week down to this earth. It is again first day of the heaven of first day of the week, which they call Sunday. All this group will fall out of this earth down to the fire. Both Hades, hell, everything is going to be cast into the lake of fire, which simply means second death. So we find it already in them. Second death in Islam, it is Sharia law. You convert it to Sharia law. They have it already in practice. Friday, the day they mingle. Actually, that is the day they die. The day they mingle with humanity. The day they have sexual intercourse, sex perversion with a first woman, a married woman, polyandry. And that same polyandry we find in Islam. Allah authorized it. Allah legalized it. Allah said it is your right hand possession when you go into battle. When did that battle begins? Right in Genesis 3. Allah went into battle and conquered the first Adam, and therefore his wife now become his right hand possession. And we see that practicing today right in Islam, that in this Sharia law, every man or woman converted, whether you are married or not married, we don't care. They don't care. Everyone is going to be their right hand possession, and that is how it works in the governing system of Allah. We are done. There's a light I want to throw in. You know, that is why the biblical Messiah came. It begins his journey right at marriage. Does that not baffle you? The author of John Arek, he said this was the first miracle he did. Do you think that is a small, that is just going to be, or that will be neglected? No, it carries signs, powerful. Why? Because problems start in marriage. Because destruction begins in marriage, right in Genesis 3. The whole confusion begins in marriage. Therefore, he now went also into marriage. in order for him to reset the order. Because problem begins in marriage. Marriage is being attacked right in Genesis 3. So that was why his first miracle also being released. Let me tell you now, Bible has to do with marriage. Marriage is the sex of the bridegroom and his bride. That was why the author of life keep illustrating the kingdom of heaven is like this. It's like marriage. Matthew 22, the king, planning a wedding, a banquet for his son. Revelation 19, the wife is ready. Revelation 21, the wife of the lamb. Matthew 25, the five virgin and the fully virgin. It is all about marriage. It's all about genealogy. It's all about gene, sex, reproduction, reproduce and remake. That's it. Exactly what sperm is doing to womb. That is what the word of Abba is doing in us. That is why you keep repeating it, giving illustration through marriage. So that was why he begins his journey right at marriage. That is why his first miracle was being done right in marriage. Because marriage was being attacked by Allah, the fallen deity, right in Genesis 3. Okay. So this is the Allah. Is the great dragon. Listen to pattern. Is the great dragon. Okay, is the high-ranking angel called seraphims. You can also say Isaiah chapter 6 for that. They are the true essence of Abba Yahuwah. They are the DNA of Abba. What is seraphim? Simply mean fiery ones. Fire altogether. When you go to Ezekiel chapter 1, Abba Yahuwah is fire from head to toe. All is fire. Pure energy. Okay, these are the true essence. Said that banner. In other words, they are the covering of Abba Yahuwah. Go and read Isaiah chapter 6. You're going to find it over there. But they're fair. Okay, seraphims simply mean the fiery ones. So where that is plural. Now in singular, what is it being called? Seraphs, meaning what? The fiery flying serpent. Revelation 12:9 said, the great dragon, that old serpent. Where? Genesis 3. That's where they begins this wickedness. Okay. So that is why marriage was being attacked in Genesis 3. That is why the biblical Messiah is going to make it all anew to fix it, or also begins his journey right at marriage. He didn't first of all resurrect the dead. He didn't first of all perform miracle for the less privileged, or for the for the less privileged. No, he begins his miracle right at marriage. John chapter 2. Sit down and read and ask yourself why. Why? So for you to know for you to know what took place in marriage. Genesis 3, there the war begins. Sex perversion, polyandry. So this is Christian and this is Islam. Antiochus Epiphany. We are done, family. He said they are of one mind. Revelation 17:13. Let me quickly read. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. They are one family, they are one body. That is why you always see they have 7 heads, 10 horns, 10 crowns, or 7 crowns. Yes, they are of one goal. They are of one mission. They are one body of destruction. They are one body of link of fire. Family, we are done. To Abba Yahuwah be all praise, glory, honor. Hallelujah. There is the mystery of Friday and Sunday. Jesus died on Friday. He resurrected on Sunday. Yes, it is their native language. They are saying the truth. The truth actually. Rebo bobo sikaya baba sekeya baba. Rebos kalababa narikos klima hantalabo seke. Hallelujah. Bless you, Abba Yahuwah. You are awesome. You are powerful.